Vertical line test rule. To determine if a graph is a function or not, we can use the vertical line test. If a vertical line crosses a graph more than once, then the graph is not a function. I will reiterate myself. If a vertical line crosses a graph more than once, then the graph is not a function. Algebraic test. If a relation is given as an equation and the substitution of any value for x results in one and only one value of y, we have a function. It says one and only one value of y, we have a function. For example, y is equal to 3x minus 1 is a function. As for any values of x, there is only one value of y. But x equal to y square is not a function, since if x is equal to 4, it says y is equal to plus minus 2. I will explain to you in detail over here. I am taking a value of x as 1. You can take any value of x, okay, but I'm just taking x as 1. So when I substitute 1 over here, it gives me answer y is equal to 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1, that's your 4. So as you can see, when my value of x is 1, what is my value of y? Value of y is 4. So let's take an example. If I take the value of x as 2, what will happen is I will substitute 2 over here. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 will be what? 7. So you can see when the value of x is 2, our answer is what? 7. But when the value of x was 1, what was our answer? Our answer was y is equal to 4. Now let's look at this part over here. X is equal to y square, or what you can do this is you can take the square root on both the sides. So we will get y is equal to radical x. This is actually the function rule. So let's take the value of x as 4. So what happens in this situation over here is whenever you do this operation, you have to put a plus and minus over here, because this radical can give us two values, negative value or positive value. So when I will simplify this is my plus minus 4. So I will end up with two answers over here, plus minus 2. So this was telling me the value of y is positive 2, value of y is negative 2. For what? For the value of x equal to 4. So this is not a function. We will learn about functions in detail in upcoming slides. Are the following graphs function? What we will do is we will apply our vertical line test. First of all, what is vertical line? Whenever you are drawing a line going from top to bottom, this is vertical line. Okay, so vertical line test says, what vertical line test says, if a vertical line crosses a graph more than once, then the graph is not a function. So what I will draw is I will draw a vertical line over here. You can draw anywhere. I'm drawing at this point over here. So question over here, how many times it touched the blue curve? Only at one time. Okay, let's take an example. I am drawing a line at this place over here. How many times it touched the graph? Only 1 point. So it is a function. Why it is a function? Because it passes the vertical line test. What is vertical line test? When a vertical line crosses the graph at exactly 1 point, look here again at this point, it is going at exactly 1 point. This is called what? This is called vertical line test. So it is a function. For this question again, we will apply our vertical line test. So what is vertical line test? When a vertical line crosses the graph at exactly one point, then it is a function. So in this case, when I'm drawing a vertical line, at how many points in the graph it crosses? More than one and two. This means what? It is not a function. Why it is not a function? Because it is crossing the graph at more than one point. Look at, if I draw a line over here, how many points it crosses? 2 points. You can draw anywhere, it will cross at 2 points. So it failed the vertical line test. That's why it is not. Now in this graph, to determine whether it is a function or not, what we will do is we will do a vertical line test. So when I'm drawing a vertical line over here, I will take this green color over here. So what happens, I'll draw a vertical line anywhere. I'm drawing at this point over here. So how many times it crosses the red curve? Only at one time. It is a function. Okay. So what it did, it touched the graph only at one point. That's why it is a function. In other words, it passed the vertical line test. Determine if the given graph is a function. What you will do, you will draw a vertical line anywhere. I'm drawing at this place. Does it cross the graph circle at more than one point? Yes. Then this means it failed the vertical line test. So what is vertical line test? When a vertical line crosses the graph at exactly one point. But in this case, it is touching 2 points. So it is not a function. So in this case, what will happen is, I will again draw a vertical line over here. Since it crosses the graph more than once, that's the keyword. What? More than once, not a function. So this means what? Not a function. Because it failed the vertical line test. Okay, mathematically what is happening is, what is the value of x over here? Let's take an example. Value of x is -5. So at this value of -5, it is having, let's take an example, this is 7, this is 7. At x equal to -5, it has two y values, 7 and -7. That's not possible. It is not a function. So in this case, when I'm drawing a vertical line over here, it crosses where? Only at this point. You might be thinking, if I draw over here, what happens? Still it will be at one point. Okay, because if I will enlarge this, it will look like this to you. So if I'm drawing over here, and this means what? Only at one point. So it is a function because it passed the vertical line test. That's why it is a function.